Hi there. In this video, we will discuss the summary of the 32nd chapter of Noli Me Tangere by Dr. Jose Rizal, titled The Derrick. We will also study the important events, characters, settings, and lessons found in this chapter. Listen and watch carefully, as you will learn a lot from this historical work by Rizal. Let's begin. The yellowish individual demonstrated to Nol Juan how to use the panghugos, a tool for the inauguration of the schoolhouse being built by Ibarra. The panghugos was 8 meters tall, with 4 columns buried underground and strong ropes that seemed very sturdy. The yellowish individual proudly claimed he had learned this method from Ibarra's ancestor, Don Saturnino. On the day of the inauguration, the teachers and students prepared food for the guests, and a music band played. Padre Salvi began the blessing of the schoolhouse, and important documents, relics, and other items were placed in an iron box, which was then inserted into a lead cylinder. The yellowish individual held the rope that controlled the stone to be lowered into the ground. As Ibarra went down to join the ceremony, the rope suddenly slipped from the pulley, causing the panghugos structure to collapse. Despite the accident, Ibarra remained standing between the broken pulley and the large stone, but the yellowish individual died. Although the mayor wanted to arrest Nol Juan, Ibarra stopped him and said he would take full responsibility for everything. Now, let's move on to the important events in this chapter. The yellowish individual demonstrated how to use the panghugos before the inauguration of the schoolhouse. The ceremony began with Padre Salvi blessing the schoolhouse, and important documents and relics were placed in an iron box inside a lead cylinder. The rope suddenly slipped from the pulley as Ibarra went down to join the ceremony, causing the panghugos structure to collapse. Ibarra stood between the broken pulley and the large stone, while the yellowish individual died in the accident. Ibarra stopped the mayor from arresting Nol Juan and said he would take full responsibility. Important characters. The yellowish individual, a worker who demonstrated the use of the panghugos but died in the accident. Don Saturnino, Ibarra's grandfather, who taught the yellowish individual how to use the machinery. Crisostomo Ibarra, the main character who built the schoolhouse and faced the tragedy of the panghugos collapse. Nol Juan, the construction manager of the schoolhouse who admired the yellowish individual for his knowledge of the panghugos. The teacher, organized various games for the occasion. The mayor, an official who wanted to arrest Nol Juan after the incident but was stopped by Ibarra. Captain Tiago, one of the guests invited by Ibarra. The Alferez, another guest invited by Ibarra. Padre Salvi, the priest who blessed the schoolhouse before the accident. Maria Clara, mentioned as one of the beautiful ladies who caught everyone's attention. Elias, the one who warned Ibarra. He secretly observed the yellowish individual and the events during the ceremony. Let us now proceed to the setting of this chapter. The story takes place at the construction site of the schoolhouse in San Diego, where the inauguration ceremony and the death of the yellowish individual occurred. Here are some of the lessons, messages, or implications shown in this chapter. This chapter shows the important concept of responsibility and accountability for our actions and decisions. The death of the yellowish individual highlights the possibility of negative consequences when things are not carefully thought out and can lead to harm for others. Another lesson from this chapter is the importance of trust and giving others a chance. By saying he would take full responsibility, Ibarra showed his trust and accountability for himself and his community. Accepting responsibility is a crucial part of personal growth and becoming a good member of society. And that concludes the 32nd chapter of Noli Me Tangere, titled The Derrick. What have you learned from this chapter? Share your answers in the comments. We also encourage you to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell to stay updated with our future videos. Until next time, thank you for watching.